Data Practices Office, on behalf of the Commissioner of Administration, is initiating a rulemaking process to update the rules in Chapter 1205 for the first time in 40 years. This video will provide information on Minnesota Rules Chapter 1205 and efforts to update this set of rules through Minnesota's rulemaking process. Chapter 13 of Minnesota statutes contains the Minnesota Government Data Practices Act. Minnesota Statute Section 13.07 provides the Commissioner of Administration with rulemaking authority, which shall apply to government entities to implement the enforcement and administration of Chapter 13. The current data practices rules are located in Minnesota Rules Chapter 1205. At the time the original rules were drafted, the Data Practices Act only applied to data on individuals or living human beings. Since that time, the Data Practices Act has expanded to data not on individuals. Further, the Data Practices Act has substantially changed in the past 40 years. It is our goal to update the rules to reflect government's current processes, Chapter 13 is currently written, and clarifying or incorporating plain language throughout, as this will better serve both government and members of the public. The rulemaking process involves a significant amount of input from stakeholders, including government entities and members of the public that may be impacted by the rules. This slide includes a high-level overview of what this rules process will look like over the next year or so. Generally, the rulemaking process starts with agency approval to pursue an update to the rules, as well as approval from the governor's office. At this time, the Data Practices Office is in the process of reviewing the rules as currently written to identify areas for improvement, updates, and clarification. We are also seeking feedback from stakeholders or interested parties. I'll provide more information in the next slide how to provide feedback or input while we are in this information gathering stage. As we identify these areas for improvement and receive input from stakeholders, we will begin to draft proposed updates to Minnesota Rules Chapter 1205. Once we have a formal draft, we will publish a formal request for comments in the state register. Our office will review and respond to these formal comments, including incorporating any final changes to the proposed updates. In order to promulgate rules, an administrative law judge will also review all proposed changes before any rules are adopted or go into effect. If you're interested in providing the Data Practices Office with feedback or input regarding the update to Minnesota Rules Chapter 1205, or you're simply interested in receiving updates about the rulemaking process, I will walk you through how to do so. On your screen, you'll see a screenshot of the Data Practices Office website. The Data Practices Office website has a rulemaking page linked in the top navigation bar. We will post updates to our rulemaking process on this page as we move through the process. There is also a link on this page to the Data Practice Office's email address where you can submit direct input or feedback regarding suggested areas for improvement, and a specific rulemaking listserv through GovDelivery. If you have already signed up for one of our listservs, you'll need to sign up again for this specific listserv, as this is a separate notification list for those who are specifically interested in our rulemaking process. Again, there will be a formal process to submit comments later on in this process, and if you sign up for our rulemaking listserv, we will send out information about the formal commenting process once we reach that step, but we are currently in the beginning steps of soliciting input to help guide the process over the next year or so. Thank you for your interest in this rulemaking process. We look forward to hearing from you. The link to our website is posted above, along with the Data Practices Office's email address if you have any questions or comments. That's info.dpo@state.mn.us. Again, for regular updates, please sign up for our rulemaking listserv. Thank you.